Hmm.
Hi guys, welcome to our post-match review. So we saw a fantastic match yesterday between India and New Zealand. Uh, After a long time, it looks as if India were tested yesterday, and fantastic performance from India, and we have been able to win against New Zealand. And courtesy of that win, India will be playing against Australia in the semi-final tomorrow, and South Africa will be playing against New Zealand in Lahore day after tomorrow. So it has become a repeat of the 2015 World Cup semi-finals. Your initial
Definitely.
thought,
Yeah.
your initial
Yeah.
thoughts.
So actually, yes, as you said, India were tested for the first time. If the
Yeah,
batting was tested, and even in bowling, few players showed their skill, how they can be a headache for them if India plays against New Zealand in the final now. And the match was like really exciting. Till
yeah,
Williamson was on the ground, we didn't knew that India will win or New Zealand will win.
yeah,
But yes, again, a very good selection. First of all, inclusion of four
Varun,
spinners in a modern day cricket. I have seen so many years. I have seen four spinners playing there. And yes, it was an advantageous situation again for India since they have five spinners. Like Washington is still sitting in their present.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yes, it was
No,
an advantageous situation. Yeah.
I don't think Washington Sundar will get a chance because already it's a good team. You can't keep making changes, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But Washington's record against left-handers is very good.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
And New Zealand have that like multiple left-handers in there. And yes, but what I liked about yesterday match was like New Zealand was fighting. There was that competitive skill which was missing in some of the matches, in few of the matches. And this is what I liked. And again, I thought if India would have chased, India would have also been in this situation. I don't know whether they would have won or lost the match, but chasing is difficult on these slow pitches. The ball was turning very much. Actually, if you see the average turn was lesser in the second innings as compared to the first innings. The data
Yeah,
suggests the ball
uh,
was turning more in the first innings. But yes, I guess the pitch slowed down more, and that's why shot making was really difficult because Williamson was trying everything in the book of cricket, but still he couldn't manage to do. But it was a very gritty knock from Williamson. So I like the innings of Williamson a lot
yeah.
in the
Actually,
history of this match.
Williamson is known for these things. Like he's always a very calm customer you want at the crease during these kind of run chases. But the thing is that the pitch slowed down a lot in the second innings, and that's why. And particularly a bowler like Varun Chakravarti, like now people are saying that in the absence of Bumrah, Varun Chakravarti can be the Bumrah of our spin bowling. What do you think of that?
Hmm. Look, like comparisons, it is too early to call Bumrah because what Bumrah has done, like Varun needs much to prove for to be called as Bumrah. But Varun's performance, even in T20Is and yesterday performance, I guess like players are not able to read him off the hand, and he's so quick that it is difficult to read him off the pitch.
Yeah,
You can't
and
make.
just look at how many fifers he has taken. Like he has taken one fifer against South Africa. He has taken in T20 cricket, and one fifer he has taken against England. Now yesterday fifer against New Zealand. He keeps on taking these fifers. So
Hmm.
why can't we consider him as the? Of course, Bumrah is a fast bowler. He is a spinner, but Bumrah of spin bowling. Can we call?
No, but that's too early to call him. I'll still wait to see how he performs in overseas conditions, not Dubai, not Asian condition. Suppose a bilateral tournament is there in England, and how where ball is not turning that much because Bumrah has proved himself on every pitch. You bring him on a dead pitch, I'll tell you, that Kanpur Test match, and this pitch is like what we say is has nothing for fast bowlers. I'm telling you, I have played there, nothing but fast. And then watching Bumrah's spell on those pitches, those dead pitches where ball doesn't gets up more than knee, the ball knee height bounce is there, and there Bumrah has performed. So yes, Varun is a fantastic bowler, and yes, he has taken five first, but too early to call him like Bumrah.
Yeah, that's true actually. But fantastic bowling. But now that
Huh.
Varun Chakravarti has replaced Harshit Rana and he has come into the team and he has performed like this, now who will Harshit Rana replace in the semi-final?
No, actually, the pitch which yesterday match was there, I guess their four spinners could have played. But the pitches on which India played against Pakistan and Bangladesh,
Yeah.
that were different from yesterday's pitch. So I guess
That's
there
why,
again, I
uh,
don't think, huh?
but after such a performance, you cannot drop Varun Chakravarti now. So you need to drop someone else to bring in Harshit Rana or Arshdeep Singh, whoever you want to bring in. That's the selection headache now for India.
It's a headache, but I don't guess there is a need to change. There is because Australians will love fast bowlers like Harshit Rana, who have pace because they are good against that pace. The problem where they feel is when ball stops and comes. And even Hardik is playing a role of second seamer, like fantastic bowling. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
control, the swing, and so
He,
Hardik is.
he has always been a top quality all rounder, isn't it? For a long time for India now. I think
Hmm.
after Yuvraj Singh, now Hardik Pandya is doing the same job.
Exactly, exactly. And if you like try to put more names in the list, I'll use Kapil Dev, Yuvraj Singh, and then Hardik Pandya.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, actually. And four spinners yesterday, like the middle spin choke. The thing which India keeps on doing in test matches in India, they did yesterday in Dubai. So it was really good to see that. And India
But
were being tested yesterday, actually, if you see, like
uh,
they lost.
even in the batting, and what
Yeah,
is wrong with this Glenn Phillips? Yeah,
yeah, that was a stunning catch actually. But if you see India's top three yesterday couldn't perform well. Like Rohit got out, Shubman Gill got out. Even Virat Kohli was looking good, but you can't do anything because when you have fielders like that and taking catches like that, there's only so much that the batters can do. That was an outstanding catch actually. It's as if we are seeing Jonty Rhodes number two now. Who's in the
exactly,
yeah. He
exactly.
just plucking catches like we saw in the first match also Pakistan New Zealand.
Hmm.
In that match also he had taken a similar catch. Yesterday also he had taken the same similar catch. So it was stunning catch actually, superb by Glenn Phillips. And if you see India were 30 for 3 after 6.4 overs, and then
Hmm.
everyone started to think like because before yesterday's match, the scenario was like if India wins yesterday's match, they will play against Australia in the semi-finals. If India loses, they will play against South Africa in the semi-finals. So when India were 30 for 3, people started to think that are India afraid of Australia? Is that why India are playing like this? Are they trying to lose to avoid playing Australia and play South Africa and come to the finals? But then Akshar Patel and Shreyas Iyer they formed a good partnership and like 98 run partnership between them. And then again, Shreyas Iyer's outstanding innings, like his consistency has been superb, isn't it? Over the last
And
series.
yeah, if you remember our previous video, we have talked that the only middle order batsman who is playing good spin is Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul. So Shreyas has proved again. Obviously KL's batting order is a questionable thing because he's batting too low. Still, I'll say he's not a kind of batsman who will come after 35th over and then he can give you runs. So
Mm.
so I
But you
again
can't
have
do anything because
full
you can't do anything because Akshar is always promoted above KL Rahul, isn't it?
Yeah,
And,
that's I guess to do that right-hander and left-hander thing. That's why when to Akshar
yeah.
since Akshar is a left-hander, that's why he's been getting promoted. But Akshar's inning also were fantastic, and I liked that top three failed yesterday, and our middle order saved the match
Yeah.
because this can again happen. And imagine if this didn't happen and Rohit gave a good start, Kohli scored century, Shubman got century. So again, our middle order could not have been tested. So I think
Yeah.
it was a good thing that top three failed and still we managed 249 runs on a pitch which was really slow, and actually 249 came out to be winning score. So yes,
Yeah. I
fantastic
think
batting from the middle
I
order.
think yesterday only. I think yesterday only we saw like vintage ODI cricket. Like normally these days in ODI,
Exactly, exactly.
these days in ODIs, even 300 is not enough while batting first. But
Hmm.
yesterday we saw 250 being scored and teams struggling to chase 250. These kind of things we have seen before in ODI cricket, but not now
Yeah.
nowadays.
Exactly, exactly. Pure like ODI kind of innings. If you even see the strike rates that were restricted strike rates of batsmen, where they have to work very hard to play anyone's strike rate other than Hardik Pandya, I guess it was
Yeah, our
in
maximum
the
strike rate by yesterday's batters in our Indian innings is only 100 strike rate from Hardik Pandya.
hmm,
All others
huh,
scored at less than 100 strike rate, which shows how
yeah,
tough yesterday it was for the batters actually.
and we have performed there, so it's a good sign for India. The only concern I have is will India be able to chase if it like loses toss, because now the picture is clear in everyone's mind. It is difficult to chase in these pitches, and come on, put India to chase.
Yeah, and I think Australia will also win the toss tomorrow and they will go first and bat. And if Australia scores like 260, even India might struggle to chase, isn't it?
Huh, huh, definitely. Australia, India now, if India gets to bowl in second inning, it is, I guess, it is really difficult for other teams because you are not getting respite from any of the end, because you have Kuldeep bowling from one end, then Akshar is bowling, then when they two go
Jadeja,
out, Ravin Jadeja comes to bowl, Varun Chakravarti, he is unreadable.
yeah.
Which ball will googly, which is leg spin, which is a straight one, ball. I guess other than Williamson, nobody was able to read.
Yeah, but I think they will prepare something for that surely because Australians are generally
No,
Australians
no,
are generally
definitely.
very smart people actually. Yeah, they
We'll
will
come
come.
to that. We'll come to that. What Australia can do. Obviously, we need to discuss all those things because
Yeah,
in Australia, if you see, Smith is there. He's a good player of spin. Labuschagne is there. He can play spin. And yes, Travis Head can do. So, what
Cooper,
Australia's plan would be to get, I guess, some 70, 80 runs out of 8 overs or 10 overs, which the pace bowlers bowl.
yeah, yeah.
Because no, that's, I think that would be in the Australia mindset. Just go and bang these fast bowlers, whosoever plays, Shami, Hardik, or but I'm not seeing any change. Do you see any change in this squad?
No, it actually depends on the conditions because if the conditions starts favoring the pace bowlers, then playing
Mm-hmm.
four spinners will be a little doubtful actually because we are
Ah,
woefully short of pace attacks now,
exactly,
pacers. Only
exactly.
Shami is the premium pacer. Hardik Pandya is more of a like all rounder who can bowl in the middle. Apart from
Hmm.
that, we are not having pacers, so it's a good selection headache, and maybe we'll discuss it in the preview which we'll be doing for the semi final.
Hmm. Definitely, definitely.
But now, if you see, like, yeah, yesterday it was fantastic actually because after losing three early wickets, like Shreyas Iyer and Akshar Patel, they formed a partnership. And then KL Rahul also tried to anchor the innings in the middle, but he scored 23 runs at 79 strike rate and he got out. But then the finish from Hardik Pandya, I think that is what got India to a match winning score. 45 runs.
Exactly.
And that penultimate over from Kyle Jamieson where he hit plenty of runs.
Huh.
I think
Exactly.
that's
Yeah.
where the score is. But
Yes, so
wonderful
Hardik
bowling,
has been, yeah.
wonderful bowling from Matt Henry actually. 5 wickets yesterday for them.
Henry bowled very well. Even Jamison and Willowrope, Like in the initial, the ball was they were bowling some good lengths. They were hitting hard length also, and the plan against Shreyas Iyer was just to bowl short balls. And I guess Australian pacers would have seen that.
Now my question is, now New Zealand will be playing against South Africa in the semi-final. If South Africa lose three early wickets like how India lost yesterday, knowing South Africa's history, can they play like what India did yesterday?
No, they I guess they will score runs because first of all the match is in Pakistan's conditions. I guess it is in Lahore.
Oh yeah,
The
that will be
only
yeah.
the only problem is if rain comes, South Africa
Yes.
will qualify, New Zealand will be out.
Yeah, because South Africa have topped the group. No, yeah, they will qualify.
Hmm. And
But
probably this will be the first time when rain gods will favor South Africa in the ICC tournament because
yeah, that's correct. That is why it was important for South Africa to beat England that day. They topped the
uh,
group.
but let's see what happens. You never know. Rain comes for a short time. Duckworth Lewis comes into picture. All those things happen, and again South Africa loses.
Duckworth Lewis would come, but the big concern is Pakistan's drainage facilities. We saw the other day, isn't it? With,
Exactly.
with those kind of drainage facilities, we don't know whether the play will resume because
So we can give South Africa advantage in case of even if it rains for 5 minutes, then we can say match has been washed off. South Africa qualifies.
yeah, yeah, that's the thing actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
that's a good score actually yesterday. 249 is a competitive score. But now that now it shows other teams the template. Now Australia will come prepared tomorrow. They will be saying like if they win the toss, they are going to bat and they are going to
huh.
score 70 and put pressure on India.
Hmm. Exactly, because and South Australian squad. If do you see like what squad will you pick for so like Australia?
Only one change actually. If Matthew Short is injured, so Cooper Connolly will open the batting now. I
Okay.
won't trust Jake Fraser McGurk because he just keeps logging. That will not work. Cooper Connolly has played well in the Big Bash actually. He plays for Perth Scorchers. I've seen him play well as an opener. So he will be a better choice to open the innings, according to me. Yes, he's. They have to expose him in the knockout straight away. In fact, he hasn't even. I don't even know whether he has debuted in international cricket. And
Huh.
straight into a semi-final, but there's no other choice because Jake Fraser Maguire, I won't trust him.
Okay. And now Australia has some then since Matthew Short also bowled very well. Like he got like
So
considered 21 runs.
Cooper Connolly can also bowl left arm off spin. Yes,
Achha, he's a left arm bowler.
left arm off.
Okay, I guess then he gets direct inclusion into the team, seeing
Yeah,
the because obviously everybody knows our number three struggle against left arm spin.
yeah. Yeah. No, but the only concern is Cooper Connolly hasn't. I don't think he has debuted in international cricket. Like nobody knows about him. Like we all know only by seeing the Big Bash League, but we have not seen him in international cricket. And to expose him straight into a semi-final like this, I don't know, but there's no other
But
choice.
then Australia have no other choice.
Yeah, no other choices there. Anyways, the other batters are there for Australia, isn't it? Travis Head, Steve Smith, Labuschagne, Josh Inglis, Alex Carey, they're all still there. So I don't think Australia will be missing much. Maxwell is there. Yeah.
Conley has played a test match. I guess
Oh,
against Sri Lanka. And also he has played three ODIs.
yeah, yeah. He's a good player. I've seen him in the Big Bash more often.
So okay. So I guess yes, Conley gets a spot
Yeah.
straight.
Cooper Connolly and Travis Head will open the batting. That's what it will be.
And what about Travis Head? Any plannings India should do against Travis Head?
Surely, without plannings, what can you do? He's always scoring against India, isn't it? In knockouts, ICC. Yeah, I think maybe.
the way we got him trapped in test matches, those leg stump, hip height balls, he flicks it like
Yeah,
no
also
square legged.
I am very eager to see the battle of CV Varun Chakravarti versus Travis Head. That will be a good battle
Hmm.
because we need to see how, whether he's able to read Varun Chakravarti's deliveries.
Exactly. Yes, because if you see, Santner was playing very well against Chakravarti.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
he he got out, but he was playing. He was reading the balls. Which one is coming in? Which one is going out? He was reading the balls.
yeah. That's true actually. In fact, he hit two sixes, I think. No?
One was of I guess Kuldeep. He
Yeah,
got a six and boundary against Chakravarti.
yeah, yeah. It depends actually. Now I don't know who again. Instead of who, I don't know how Harshit Rana comes into the playing level now.
You can't drop anyone because your top four are sorted. Then Akshar and Jadeja are
Yeah.
definitely playing.
If Varun Chakravarti hadn't come into the team yesterday and Harshit Rana had continued, they could have gone with the same team. But now that you have brought Varun inside, you can't take him out now. After
That I have a question. I have a question. Do you see now Rishabh Pant playing, seeing the like average wicket keeping from Rahul? He missed so many catches yesterday.
hey, even Rishabh Pant, I don't know whether to trust in ODIs. Even he
Yeah,
will
that's
also be playing rush shots, big shots. He will try to play fancy shots and all. I don't know whether it will be suitable for this pitch.
that is true definitely. Like the pitch question definitely is valid. That yes, it will not shoot Rishabh shot making, and he need like you need a player with some good technique, and Rahul is there. I'm just have concerns about his wicket keeping because now in knockouts you can't afford to lose any catches, any caught
Yeah.
behinds.
Actually, Williamson, I think, was dropped three times yesterday. And then
Huh.
finally, he got out.
And even the ball on which he got out, I thought Rahul has missed it. And I was like, why, Williamson, why you're not returning back? But then,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it was a good bowling performance, actually, from India yesterday. New
Hmm.
Zealand got off to a good start. I think that shot from Rachin Ravindra was not needed, I think, at that point. Like, it was short and
Exactly. Yes.
unnecessarily chased it and got out at third man. If
He could have
Ravindra,
let he could have left that ball. The ball was still rising and it could have been a wide ball. It was still rising when he got that square
yeah,
like
yeah.
late cut.
Yeah, that was an because if we know that always Rachin Ravindra and Kane Williamson, these two players, even Daryl Mitchell also, these three players
Huh.
all perform against India, and Rachin Ravindra is a fantastic player. So if we had stayed yesterday, maybe he could have won the match for New Zealand. That
Exactly.
unnecessarily that shot was played, and then
Huh.
the pressure kept on building on the New Zealand batters. Like the Indian spinners never allowed any batter to just run away with the match. That didn't happen actually. Kane,
Exactly.
Will-
Even Darrell, yeah.
Kane Williamson was batting well, but he kept on running out of partners at the other end.
Hmm.
All the others
He
were getting out. Eventually, Kane Williamson also got out.
Exactly. He needed someone who could have played with a strike rate of around 100 from the other innings, even for 20 or 30 runs, so that he could have anchored the innings. But obviously, playing was conditions were very difficult for batters yesterday. So
Yeah,
yes, because if you even see Mitchell could not play even with a strike rate of 50. He was playing with a strike rate that was lower than 50 also, even 50. And then also Latham and Phillips also couldn't contribute much.
yeah. That was the time when the Indian spinners started choking those batters actually. Only
Hmm.
Mitchell Santner has highest scored actually amongst the New Zealand middle order batters. Mitchell Santner has scored 28 runs, which
And he was
shows.
playing good. He was playing good.
Yeah, yeah. No, all the other batters have not been able to score yesterday. So that
Huh.
shows how well we have bowled. And
So
now,
actually, it was a very good dress rehearsal for both the teams. Like in everything was tested. Like everybody, even the entire batting order was tested. New Zealand got a taste of how to play spin. India got to test their middle orders, and even the bowling department of India was like tested. You can say that they were tested because Williamson was playing very good. Even the captaincy skills of both the captains were tested a lot because it was a very close match. If you see,
yeah,
obviously it is showing that New Zealand lost by 45 runs, but actually it is closer than that because
yeah,
till the
New
time
Zealand
Williamson
were,
was
New
that.
Zealand could have won yesterday. New Zealand could have won,
Hmm,
to be honest.
hmm.
Like if maybe if Dew had come in the second innings, it was over. They would have won it.
Even if any of the middle order batsmen, Latham, Phillips, or Briswell, has played along with Williamson and have scored around 30-40 runs, then it would have been a different situation. Because Williamson was, I was seeing that he was getting out of partners, like nobody was there to support him, and that's why he has to then go for that big slog.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, he could have just nudged and played those like cheeky single
Yeah,
shots.
that's the thing actually. Wickets kept on falling at the other end, so then Williamson felt the pressure and then he had to attempt that shot. But the thing is, both teams showed the fearless attitude yesterday because they know that whoever wins that match is going to play against Australia. But still,
Hmm.
both the teams they are saying it's okay. Both of us will win this and we'll go and play against. Like I had so I seen a one post where it had said the winner of this match will face Australia. So losing this match can actually be considered as a win because that team will avoid playing Australia at the semi-final like that. But the teams were like, the teams are like, whoever comes, it's okay. We will win this match. Even if it is Australia, we can manage them in the semi-finals. And now
Hmm.
it's India who are going to play against Australia. I don't think there are better ICC knockouts than India versus Australia. Do you agree on that?
Exactly. That's the greatest rivalry, according to me. It's not India versus Pakistan or any Australia versus England. It's India versus Australia.
Yeah, India versus Australia is greatest rivalry because if you see now, India are eyeing for revenge from the 2023 World Cup final and even the World Test Championship final also we have lost to them. So India will be eyeing for to give them revenge this time.
Definitely, definitely. India will be eyeing to like take revenge, but still, you have predicted now Australia and South Africa, and I
Yeah,
have predicted India and New Zealand. So now it
both
becomes very interesting.
both are
Ah,
possible, but need to see. Yeah,
exactly. So yes, India versus Australia will be a very, very mouth-watering watch for every one of us.
yeah,
And let's hope it again turns out to be a good match and doesn't turn a one-sided match, because now what I have a feeling that if Australia chases, then it will be one-sided because they are not in a condition to play our spinners under the scoreboard pressure. If they bat first, okay, they can manage the things. But if they get to bat like second, then it will be very difficult for Australia. Seeing the way these bowlers are bowling, because New Zealand batters are very, very considered very good spin
yeah.
players.
They are actually very good players of spin bowling, but even they struggled yesterday.
Huh. So now I guess it is difficult for Australia if they bat second. So, anyways, whosoever wins the toss, I guess, will choose
Will
to
bat
bat
first.
first.
So the toss itself will be very crucial tomorrow.
Hmm.
So let's see. We'll come and do a preview for that match also, and we can
Huh.
also do preview for South Africa versus New Zealand semi-final also.
Definitely, definitely, we'll do that also.
So
So,
it is now officially a repeat of the World Cup 2015 because if you've seen World Cup 2015 also that South Africa versus New Zealand it happened in a semi-final happened in Auckland. You remember Grant Elliott?
I
So
remember
start
that.
losing South Africa, players will go down in tears like that. From then only, I'm feeling bad for South Africa and wanting them to win something, but still they have not won. And uh,
Exactly.
and India also lost to Australia in Melbourne.
Hmm.
So Australia and New Zealand went to the finals, and Australia won that World Cup. And it's the same semi-finals now also in this Champions Trophy.
Exactly. So like
Life
uh,
full circle now. 10 years apart, same semi-finals.
same semi-finalist. Only tournaments is different.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess India
But I
versus
think,
New Zealand.
but I think 10 years apart, same semi-finalists. But the only team from the semi-finalists who have not won anything in this 10 years is South Africa only.
Let's see if they can break their drought. That will be very good for cricket as
Because
a
if you
whole.
see from 2015 to 2025, New Zealand won the World Test Championship 2021. India won the T20 World Cup last year. And Australia have won three ICC tournaments T20 World Cup 2021 and then WTC and World Cup in 2023. Only South Africa has not won anything till now. I don't know when that come. Yeah.
They were robbed, nah. Those players think that they were robbed of their World Cup. That Surya Kumar Yadav's catch. There have been statements there.
I don't. Yeah.
See, let's see now. First of all, I have a very huge doubt that how whether semi-final will happen, seeing that drainage pattern of Pakistan and the weather condition, and that's very bad. That's very bad. You
And
are
also,
making them travel. First of all, you are making them travel here and there. South Africa
yeah.
is coming back along
Even
with New
New Zealand
Zealand,
will be going back to Lahore. No, New Zealand will also
Lahore.
go.
Yeah, they both were in the same flight. South Africa and New Zealand were in the same flight. So
Yeah,
they have returned to Lahore, and now imagine rain comes. They don't. New Zealand doesn't gets to play match, gets out of the World Cup, Champions Trophy. South
yeah.
Africa flies back again to Dubai, and
No,
their
no.
South Africa.
Now just imagine if India doesn't win against Australia, then the final also will happen in Lahore. Final gets rained out means shared winners.
Ha, definitely.
Yeah, the only main problem for all of this is because Pakistan they are not having proper drainage facilities. Like
And I don't know
even
why they don't have a reserve day for. No final day reserves are also there, I guess.
yeah, final day results are there, but what if rain comes on reserve day also? We never know. Does it?
They'll not be able to make the ground fit even in 2 days. The way they are so, the way they are trying to like make their ground playable, because the apparatus which they are using, the wipers, the homemade wipers which they are using, is not going to do any good to them.
Yeah, yeah. And then they need to they need to have a multiple super swappers. And that way they can wipe the outfield and do all those things.
They can bring all those super stoppers from Rawalpindi, Multan to at least so that semi-final and final, if it happens in Lahore,
Yeah,
can be done without any like disturbance.
yeah. We are all hoping that India will win against Australia in the semi-final, but we never know. It's Australia. Australia and
No,
ICC coach is never
yeah,
easy.
it's
Yeah,
simply still I have predicted India and New Zealand, but if you see semi-finals, I'll give Australia around 55% of chance and India 45% chance,
yeah,
because Australia, what we say, Australia is Australia.
yeah, yeah. In fact, we don't even know whether Australia will win the trophy again because definitely if India loses to Australia, we don't know whether South Africa or New Zealand can win against Australia. And
Hmm.
as Indians, we don't want Australia to win another trophy. Hopefully, we can knock them out in the semi-final. Yeah,
Definitely. Obviously, like this match, India should like definitely win this match.
yeah, yeah. But it will be a good match actually because a match worthy of a semi-final, like India versus Australia.
Exactly.
Yeah, at any stage in an ICC tournament, India has to be prepared to face Australia because Australia is the another best team, second best team in international cricket. You need to I won't even say second best. They can be first best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are the best team in the ODIs.
Yeah, yeah. So India has to, without facing Australia, India can't escape in any ICC tournament because Australia also they also keep playing well in every tournament. So they, both of them have to face each other. Inevitable that is. You can't avoid that thing. So let's see. Hopefully we can deliver this kind of a similar performance tomorrow, and we can win against Australia and eliminate them in the semi-finals itself.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
on
Yes.
that note, like.
So if we come back again to the match of India versus New Zealand,
Yeah, yeah.
yes. Am I audible?
Yeah,
Like,
your voice
is
was
this
breaking little. Yeah, I can.
now it's all right? Yeah. So I guess we have discussed like nearly every aspect of India versus New Zealand, and we have seen how
Only,
Indian
only
spinners.
question is, will India continue with the same team or does India need an extra pacer? If they are bringing in the extra pacer for semi-final, who will that extra pacer replace from this team? That is what we need to discuss. But we can discuss that in the preview session actually.
We can do that in the preview session. It all depends, as you said, on the pitch where we are playing the semi-final, and I guess it will be a different pitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
We
So,
don't know, but I think they will take a decision. I guess.
hmm. So probably I guess we have discussed everything for this. So let's wrap this up for India versus New Zealand. So any final statements for our viewers from you, Anirudh?
Yeah, guys, please keep watching our videos and keep subscribing, keep liking our videos. An exciting Champions Trophy is going on, and we are in the business end of the tournament now. The knockouts are going to be even more exciting, so we will come back and do the preview of all those matches and then also the post match review of all those matches. So stay tuned and keep watching and keep liking our videos. And
Yeah,
also, we would like to know from all of you. So, we would like to know your views also. So, you can post your views in the comments section also if you have.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess with this we come to our end of our video and we have seen a fantastic match yesterday. Now we all are waiting for India versus Australia, which will be again as we expect to be a very good match. And let's meet again tomorrow with the preview of India versus Australia. Till then, please keep watching our videos and keep liking and subscribing and sharing our video. And also, as Anirudh mentioned, please comment so that we get to know what you are expecting from us. So, thank you.
Yeah. Until next time, cheers and